Hi, I'm Reba Hervis, Artistic Director at Overshadowed Theatrical Productions. Welcome to this episode from the Wings. Today, we happen to be on the set for one last rehearsal for our current production, Tuesday morning, #never forget. And I'm thrilled to have the actors with us. And you guys sent in some questions for them that we are going to open it up and ask them to share with us some of their thoughts. So, first up, we are going to ask Mike Larson, who is playing Captain Jay Jonas, where he was on the day of 9/11 when he first heard about the attacks.
I was actually in a business meeting on Cumberland Avenue in Chicago, and all the managers were all having a meeting that morning. And just right there during the meeting, someone on their BlackBerry, got a notification, because that's what we had then, is BlackBerries. Thank you very much. And and it was just shocking to think that this was happening.
Where were you? Were you even born yet?
I was, actually.
Okay.
So I was 11 years old when 9/11 happened, and in the car on the way to a homeschool science seminar, I guess you could call it, it was hard to focus on what we were doing. Even at 11 years old, it was hard to focus on the science experiments because we're just hearing people talking about planes hitting the towers and everything.
Merrick, where were you?
I saw my parents standing. They were watching the Today Show with Katie Couric and Matt Lauer, and they were just standing in front of the TV. And I knew something was wrong because they always told me when I was little, don't stand in front of the TV. And my dad is known to talk a lot. Mm-hmm. And when the second plane hit, he got very quiet. And that's when I knew something was really wrong.
So our next question is, what is something that you learned about 9/11 from this show?
So, hi, I'm Nicole. I play Elaine, who's Lisa's best friend. So I was in 7th grade when the attacks happened. Since being on stage, portraying people that did lose someone, you kind of really understand and begin to feel that loss in a deeper way. Instead of it just being you're watching that happening, now I'm kind of feeling it. So it's made me really think about what all of these people went through, the heroes that are here that were lost, what happened in those buildings, on those planes. I guess I learned to kind of look at 9/11 through their eyes versus through my eyes.
Hi, I'm Carly. I play Renee May, one of the flight attendants. I have no memory. I have no memory of anything that happened. And since doing this show, I've actually unlocked another memory in junior high. It was about maybe the 10-year anniversary. And I was working on our junior high news team. And so we run the morning announcements, and they were getting the 9/11 package ready to show, just all the videos and pictures. And that's when it clicked for me that this was horrible. And I'm standing behind a camera, bawling my eyes out. It was really sad. And I think without this show, I wouldn't have remembered that memory.
All right. What has been an unexpected part of this process?
I would have to say an unexpected part of the process is how difficult it was to dig up those emotions all over again. I was in the 6th grade, saw it all happen on TV, heard it over the radio, and I think having to dig that up, reopen that wound, was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
One last question is, what is one pivotal part of the story that helped you really connect with your character?
So I'm Teddy Bianchi. I play Todd Beamer. And I would say the Lord's Prayer, when you were talking about how he learned that in his church just a month beforehand, they went through and really broke it down, and then to really sit and think about that was pretty much his last words. Opened up my eyes and my heart, and I could say whenever I read that, I never am going to be able to look at that the same way.
So my name is Uzma. I play Michelle, a flight attendant, and Falco, a firefighter. Being a part of this show is different because it's based on real events, real people. It's more heartbreaking when you're pretending to be on a plane and you're the way I do it is I'm actually pretending to be calling my husband and saying goodbye. And what would I say in that situation? And it just makes it more real because it happened in my lifetime. I was 18 when September 11th happened. So I very much remember seeing the second tower come down, and it was so kind of reliving those emotions. This is something I actually lived through, and it just makes it so much more real and hard.
Thank you.
My name's Jay Clare, and I play Jarrah and also Officer Pizzulo. I just want to do a shout out really quick to Dan Johnson, and a personal friend of both mine and Teddy's, who joined the military after 9/11 and lost his life fighting for our country. So I just want to say thank you to him and his family.
I think our whole cast has been influenced in one way or another, that some of them were sharing, some of them were not, but it's been a road for us. But this cast is brilliant, and they are unified, and it has been so wonderful to see them rise above difficulties and try to put this abstract play together and crawl over these set pieces that are actually representing towers and other things. Are really a talented bunch that would love to educate and help and just share the experience with you. Until next time, it's just me and us talking to you from the wings.
Come see our show.